morning guys, welcome back to Hustle DNA. Still on my road to recovery, but I took a small break, headed off to Amsterdam. I'm in the Netherlands at the moment, as you can see in the background. I think you see the Dutch flag. I'm gonna visit my brother for the weekend, and my cousin is here as well. She came from Rwanda to Belgium and is gonna stay here for the weekend, so I'm really excited, really happy to see them. It's early in the morning, sun just came up. Since I don't drink coffee, I might need a tea or something. I don't think I'm gonna find a golden milk, but let's head off to the city, guys. The good thing is I know my way around here quite well. I've been here so often as a teenager. I think the first times we came was 15, 16, nobody cared about anything. Just wanted to get into the coffee shops and see how come you can buy weed legally. And now it's so normal. It's so normal in Germany as well, and our rules, our government also changed the legalization. You can't buy anywhere, but you're allowed to grow it yourself. But the new government is going to change everything.
Honestly, I have always been asking myself when and for what reason we have started criminalizing nature in this sense.
The people in the Netherlands are lovely, especially in the big centers like Amsterdam. It's so multicultural. You have people from all kinds of countries. Everybody speaks English fluently, and especially as a native German and English speaker, it's also not that difficult to understand Dutch, which is a super funny language. I love when I hear it. It just seems very warm-hearted, but it's nice to have it that empty. And looking for a nice spot in the sun.
I've been doing so well in the last couple of weeks, and I'm very thankful for the position I'm in at the moment. I'm still taking it easy and not pushing myself too much, but I'm slowly getting back on track because I have goals that I want to reach in the near future.
My mic gave up. My Bluetooth mic fucked up, so I'm gonna use my phone now. Had a lovely tea in the sun. Had a good morning Jay to start the day. I'm not smoking recently, but for all the people that know me, I have been smoking for quite a while. It's actually the only thing, if I consume something compared to alcohol, it's the only thing I do. But I think the responsibility lays with everybody himself. Everybody has to decide for himself what he does, what he consumes, especially as a grown-up. It should be in your responsibility, and it's not the government's job to deal with these decisions. And I don't think if everything would be legal, everybody would consume everything. That's just not true. People have a free mind, a free spirit, a free soul, and But I started the day lovely. The city is empty, so I think you hear me quite well.
First of all, I wouldn't recommend anybody to use any drugs in any way. If you got both feet on the ground and your life is going well, you should enjoy life as it is. I really think this is a sensible topic, but has to be dealt with in the future way more often. Why would people start doing things that would harm them in the first place? On the other side, it generalizes people that just do these things for pleasure. Not everybody consumes certain things to escape from life. Some just enjoy being a bit woozy on the weekend. But since I had been in Amsterdam so often, I decided to do something different this time. So I headed back to the central station. Since my brother showed me that the beach is literally half an hour away from Amsterdam city, I booked a ticket and head out. And there we are, beach time, baby. Even though it hadn't been that long ago that I had been to Egypt. Well, I didn't go to the beach, but I had sand under my feet. It was way more windy out here than I had expected. But still I didn't regret my decision to come out here. Beautiful place, beautiful vibe, beautiful weather. Since I only had a little snack in the early afternoon at the central station, I decided to get myself a real meal. As I mentioned, I hadn't had meat in the last 6 months, so I decided to get myself a good Angus burger since I found it on the menu. I never said I would go vegetarian fully. I just decided to change my diet in general. Cause one thing I've certainly learned is that everything is balance in life. One thing I couldn't hold myself back from, and that since weeks now, is contemplating about what my next steps would be. Because there are so much things I want to accomplish. Of course I would like to say if things had gone different, I might be at a different place already. But things are the way they are, and I accept them. But now I'm looking forwards for the next projects that are coming up, like the documentary end of this month on ZDF. It took a while, but it's finally happening, and I'm actually quite excited. My brother was waiting for me somewhere on the other side of the central station, which was a complete disaster to find. But hours later we finally made it.
What you pay for the shoes?
100 euro or something. It's okay.
But you would rather buy quality.
Neighbor finally moved.
I can't even remember. You had a grumpy neighbor. Left to you?
Yeah.
But why? What did he do?
Someone's complaining and stuff about noise.
From you guys?
Yeah, but back there we were playing music and stuff, but we don't even do that.
And he moved out now? He had enough?
Yeah, he left 2 days ago or something.
So you're gonna have
But the whole neighborhood is like excited.
Later that evening, my brother had a football match with his friends. It was like a league of people that get together and build up a team. And my brother's team was ranked second place at the moment in the entire league. So of course they were motivated and passionate to win this match. My brother has been playing football since he was a young boy, but I never had the chance to see him play live. But since their own team was so much better, he didn't really have so much to do. At halftime the score was still 0-0 and I was getting a bit impatient. In the second half, the boys managed to change the game completely, and it looked like an easy W. Finished, the game was over and the boys won. It was also the first time meeting my brother's friends, and I was glad to see and confident that these were some good boys. The next morning, I woke up quite early cause my brother had to leave to work anyway. The first thing I did is start with my daily routine. Luckily, there was a small calisthenics park around my brother's house. It's crazy to see that nobody ever comes out here and uses these things. But honestly, I could see my improvement daily. I got so fit again and I was so motivated to keep on going.
Guten Morgen. Good morning in the morning. Beautiful Saturday morning. I did my early workout routine, done for today. My cousin arrived yesterday evening. We picked her up from Sloterdijk, from the bus station. And now we're gonna spend a lovely day in Amsterdam. My brother is working the whole day. He should come in the afternoon. So my cousin and me, we're heading out to Amsterdam. And just gonna go with the flow, just gonna go with the vibe.
The last time I saw my cousin was about 6 months ago, while I was staying in Rwanda with my family. Hssl was such a warm-hearted person, and I remember our first time when we met in Egypt.
So, cousin and me, we made it to Amsterdam after an easy morning. We took some time until we headed out and found a super nice table here in the sun. Gonna have a drink and some food and stromped through Amsterdam.
And she seemed so familiar, like she has always been by my side. I'm so appreciative to have this part of my family back in my life again. The city seemed way more crowded than usually, and it seemed like a demonstration was going on.
That's my cousin,
Yeah.
fresh from Rwanda.
Yes, but I came from Belgium.
She did, it's true. It's even closer than my distance. What, 3.5 hours, right?
Yeah.
Hssl was waiting for a friend of hers that should meet us in Amsterdam. But he had kind of difficulties of finding us.
Now, it would be so funny.
So we sat down, observed the demonstration a bit, and waited.
She calls this the obelisk.
Hotel.
Where is he? We come to him.
What can I say?
He saw this, but he doesn't see the obelisk. But he doesn't see this.
No, he saw this.
So come here.
That's what I'm just.
Finally he appeared so we could keep on moving. The main reason they met was because Hssl had to help him with opening a bank account, since he had just came to the Netherlands and was signed in as a student.
I need some proof that you were even here. Huh? Mademoiselle. He's teasing his brother. He's giving me kids locks, so I won't fall out of the car. Da, das ist er, der Junior. Last time, and I think I checked my hard drive for some things, and then I found all the pictures we did the last time when we went to that art gallery.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah. So much pictures. Did I actually? Did I give them to you?
Yeah.
They're nice. You look younger, but you're actually already the person you are now on these pictures. You just have a different hairstyle. You have the silky,
Short hair.
yeah, no curls.
No.
It's good. Which language are you learning?
French.
French.
But with Duolingo, it's never that you can really speak it. It's like, you know, the basics. And then you...
Come, speak some French.
You actually have to know.
Tu parles français? Huh? Comment ça va? Look how shy.
What a blessing to have these two people in my life.
Spanish one.
The connection we share through the history of our family runs deep.
I know it's difficult. Cousin, it was nice to have you here.
It was a pleasure to see
It was very short.
you.
Yeah, it was very short, but I'm happy.
Very, very short.
Time flew so fast in the last 2 days, but I'm so
we cross here?
appreciative for Hssl coming over and meeting my brother and me here in the Netherlands.
Might be yours.